The following podcast has been paid for by the iWc Nation.
Oh, Billy.
And we're back!
Penis!
Back for another episode.
Yep.
A full gear, Billy.
Yeah, and just to also discuss, I mean, we haven't discussed Dynamite the last, 2 weeks? A week?
Well,
There's been some really good wrestling.
yeah, I don't know. I think everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Why aren't we getting... Well, we're not yelling, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So we're not getting the spike there.
But
Anyway.
You should already be watching AEW Dynamite. Especially if you're listening to us.
Yeah, I assume anybody listening to us is not unaware of AEW. Full Gear was fantastic.
Worth every penny.
I mean,
I may have some critiques here and there, but that's just me nitpicking. And I don't expect everything to be perfect. But you know what? At the same time, I expect the show to just fly by flawlessly like that one fucking did.
yeah, I didn't realize the unsanctioned match was almost an hour long.
I didn't realize it was 40 minutes either. And I was like, holy shit, that's awesome.
I heard 54.
Well, see, I heard 44. But either way, 44, 54 minutes, I don't care. That's my point I'm arguing. Like, that reverts back to my argument earlier of how fucking good that shit was, because I got wrapped up in it, so I didn't realize it was that fucking long.
I don't know if that was an argument, really.
Yeah, it wasn't an argument, it was more of a statement.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyway.
Because even the closed fist guy liked my comment, and I was like, yeah, I know, motherfucker.
Well,
Motherfucker. Nah, he's fine. The closed fist guy's good. Whoever runs that page on Facebook is cool.
we finally got our MJF turn, which we'll see a lot of posts about tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that they could have gone either way. I felt like it went fine the way they did it. They could have milked it a little bit longer.
They could have milked it a little bit longer, but at the same time, I'm okay. I think the time was... Because you know the Toady...
Toady?
Cody. Cody.
Good old Toady.
Yeah, Toady. Yeah, you know Cody just lost the world title match, and it was because of him. So I mean, it does make sense for the turn to happen, and
well, I don't disagree there. I kind of wanted to see it go on so long to where people were starting to doubt if it would even happen, because then you get the real shock moment.
This is true, because I mean, us marks knew that it was coming. I mean, we did, but
well, I mean, they've literally been teasing it.
They have been, and what better time to screw over Cody than the world title? So I get why they did it.
Literally from the first being I don't know if it was being the Elite or Road to Double or Nothing.
It was on all of it. They've had tons of
the first time, like, hey, Bugs, this is MJF, like, Cody's introducing him, and then Cody, like, leaves for a second, and
he's a total fucking
prick, and then he comes back, and he's like, hey, alright, buddy, and it's like, yeah, that's planting seeds right there.
It's been that way since day one. It's been fantastic.
By the way, we are recording this while watching episode 1 of Thunder. For a future watch-along episode.
And there's Macho Man on this motherfucker. It's fantastic.
I mean, how about that? Opening up the first match on Thunder.
It's fucking Macho Man.
And who else?
I don't know who the fuck he's wrestling. Some British dude. I barely caught it.
We're going to call him not Steven Regal.
It's not Brad Armstrong, I don't think. Oh, Luger just came down and headshot him with a fucking chair. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Is Macho Man seriously on this bullshit?
Chris Adams. The guy's name is Chris Adams, and he just pinned Randy Savage.
Fucking job to goddamn Randy.
He reverse jobbed.
just goddamn it.
All right.
God damn it.
Let's see.
I'm so mad at this already.
This is why we're gonna watch Thunder eventually.
Son of a bitch! This is gonna make me angry.
I don't know if we're gonna do an every episode thing or what, but we will be watching the first episode of Thunder very soon.
I don't know if I could do every episode. Like, I might have a fucking meltdown about 4 or 5 episodes in because of how bad the booking gets. But anyways, back to.
Yeah, 1 sec.
Oh no, you're good.
Maybe I gotta go back farther.
What would we do?
I'm not seeing the ones that I just... I broke it.
You broke it.
I broke the podcast again, guys.
God damn it.
I'm fucking Matt.
Well, at least, we're not talking about anything remotely important. I mean, there is that.
Not yet, no.
Oh, man, those Outsider t-shirts, I wish I would have gotten more
Man,
of
they
those.
should be there.
I wish WWE would bring those fucking back. The Outsider t-shirts, those are the fucking things were pimp.
They were pretty good.
Like,
Pretty cool.
I mean, that's what I don't get about WWE is if they brought some of these back, these nostalgic t-shirts, they would fucking sell.
So I want to,
I mean...
I want to just start. Oh, man.
You just want to start what? With Billy's?
Yeah, but I just removed all of the ones that I just sent there, so you have to stall for a minute.
Oh, Billy. Oh, hey, we got Hulk Hogan on the first episode of fucking Thunder. God, that set just sucked his balls. They didn't even try.
How would you not have Hogan on at that time?
I know, but goddamn, they didn't even try with that Thunder set. I mean, the arena sold the fuck out, so I mean, I can't say anything really. It looks sold out. It looks pretty full because they've done some over pan shots of it, but I'm just, god damn it, like.
Okay.
They really should have just not done this show and stuck to Nitro. But then Nitro got so bad. Because I mean, listen, one thing I missed about Twitter was Lance Storm's rants about.
Well, Lance Storm is a WWE employee now, so you're not going to see that anymore.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Congrats to Lance Storm, by the way.
Hey, I'd take that paycheck.
Hey, we're probably going to see some good fucking matches as a result.
Yeah, he's a great producer in that regard. Dude knows how to. I mean, he's. But like I said, I've gone back. There's so much Lance Storm stuff I could go back and name that I love. Like, it's just great shit. I mean, I remember hating him and just how much heat he got out of me. I loved it. But I also had liked him a lot in ECW. I mean, he was a bastard. Yeah, they were heels, but I liked him in ECW, so it was different for me.
Okay, we're going to get started.
Okay.
We're going to start off with a Billy who works for PWI.
Yeah, he's a fucking Billy, alright.
Hashtag AC from PWI says, tweets, actually, Moxley wins a needlessly long, needlessly dangerous, and needlessly gross match. This was the worst of AEW.
So was this fucking tweet that you sent out that for some fucking reason PWI pays you. I don't know why. You're a goddamn tool. And the fact that you claim you like wrestling blows my goddamn mind. Like, and the fact that just people in general are acting like they haven't seen a fucking ECW match, or TNA do, like David mentioned, with Abyss and fucking Mick Foley in TNA, or Abyss and AJ, or Abyss and fucking half the goddamn roster in TNA had violent matches for that matter. Holy shit. I mean, Sabu and Abyss had one hell of a, the barbed wire match I was telling you about. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, go suck a dick, alright? The fact that you get a paycheck blows my fucking mind.
Right.
It just was not... do I have to, like, point out the fact that they said it was gonna be violent, pure insanity?
It was unsanctioned. I mean, it was in the name.
Yeah, they stuck it in they sold it off that way. I mean, and plus, if you watch the other two unsanctioned matches, they put fucking thumbtacks on a goddamn table on one of them. Are you fucking kidding me? Like,
there wasn't even that much blood, to be honest.
Yeah, and not to mention for the casual fan, yeah, you're not gonna notice that bed of barbed wire was gimmicked. Absolutely was, but that's not the point. It fucking looked cool.
I mean, they were selling it, even the guys reaching over into it.
Yeah, it was a great visual. I thought it added to the fact that the two were trying to tear each other apart. Like, not to mention, like I said in that post I pointed out, Backlash 2004 with Cactus Jack and Randy Orton. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, that was just as violent, if not more violent. Then you had Hell in a Cell 98, of course. I mean, come the fuck on, people.
He poded. All right, Jason poded. Just you said poded. I'm being an asshole.
No, you're fine. I can't. I'm just so fucking flustered because of this culture in wrestling right now is driving me fucking nuts. Like, they haven't watched hardcore wrestling before. Okay, you don't have to like it. I get it, but don't sit here and act like it's something that they slapped your fucking mother, for God's sakes. Shut the fuck up. Like, Jesus Christ. Especially, like, clearly, all these people love Moxley. It's like, have you watched anything to him as John fucking Moxley before?
Right.
Are you fucking kidding me?
All right, we got a lot to go, so let's get off the PWI thing. Calm
Fuck
down.
that guy.
Billy says AEW is supposed to overtake WWE when only 5,000 people go to their show. In your dreams, fanboys.
There's definitely more than 5,000 people at those fucking shows. Especially that fucking pay-per-view. Or, I mean, unless I'm goddamn blind. I would say 15,000 people were in that arena, probably, ballpark in. Maybe, okay, low end, 12, 13.
This
But
one's
still-
this one's just for you,
Oh.
Ultimate Warrior. You want to explain what you're seeing?
I'm seeing Skeletor from the cartoon Masters of the Universe with the Ultimate Warrior face paint on and the Warrior symbol on his chest.
He is the Ultimate Warrior.
He's the Skeletor Warrior.
That was a little cleanser for you, brother.
That's just wonderful. I love the internet at times like that.
And here's a picture of Cody's eye.
Oh god, I saw that dude in the group. That was fucking.
I saw people trying to say that was a blade job.
Are you fucking?
If that was, then
They showed the other angle from the ground. He literally, you see his face bounce off the fucking ground.
That would have been the ugliest.
What the
fucking,
fuck?
That would have been the ugliest gig ever.
That would have been Eddie Guerrero.
I mean, look at
that
it.
would have been Eddie Guerrero.
Look at
Yes.
First of all, you can see the diamond of the diamond plate
Yeah.
in the cut.
Yeah, that's exactly what he probably landed on with his fucking head.
All right.
God damn, you people are stupid sometimes. Like, and this what pisses me off is we get lumped in with these jackasses.
The truth behind this haircut, and it's a picture of Corey Graves, and it says Corey Graves auditioned for the role of one of the raptors in the new Jurassic Park movie. It was turned down.
Oh my god, the fact that this man gets vagina is oh boy.
All right,
Okay.
I got another visual one here, and I want you to really think about this and give us a good answer. Who is a better wrestler, and why are they better? Johnny Gargano or Will Ospreay?
Why is there...
I mean, sorry, not Will Ospreay, Zack Sabre Jr.
I was just going to say, that's
That-
Zack Sabre Jr.
I
I'm staring at. That's Zack Sabre Jr. I'm staring at.
Alright,
I mean, I'm stoned, but I'm pretty fucking straight up
All right,
staring.
let's get past that and answer the question. Who's better right now, and why do you think they're better?
Man.
And I don't. This isn't asking who's more over. This is asking who is the better wrestler. You can see why I chose this one.
Man, that's a tough one. I can say Gargano, especially after seeing him
He's
live.
putting on higher profile
Like,
matches.
especially against Ricochet when we were in Phoenix. Like, that shit was a work of art. It really fucking was. If you have not seen NXT TakeOver Phoenix, go back and watch Ricochet and Johnny Gargano. It's beautiful.
It's really good stuff. I gotta go Gargano too, and only because I've not seen a ton of Zack Sabre.
But see, and that's where I'm at. I had to think about that really hard because I've seen a lot. And I haven't watched a lot in the last, I'd say, 2 months, 3 months of him. I haven't. I gotta catch up. But I know I've watched the guy in the Cruiserweight Classic. He was fucking amazing. And then I've watched him in New Japan for a while now, and then occasionally in Rev Pro when I can get my hands on some of that stuff. But he's just
Some of that sweet, sweet stuff.
it is sweet stuff. I mean, he's so good. He's so, and plus I've been to a few New Japan events where he's wrestled. And he's just fucking phenomenal. Zack Sabre Jr. is amazing. I mean, I know he's loyal to New Japan.
Yeah, there's no loser in this argument.
I would give anything to get if AEW could steal anyone from New Japan. I wish it'd be him.
Yeah, but see, I'm starting to get to the point where I feel like the AEW is just about where it needs to be.
Could need a few more names. To be
There's a
honest.
few, but I mean, there's still more to come. Wardlow, whatever, or whoever the fuck that is.
Yeah, and you know they just introduced.
Oh, Louis Spicolli, rest in
I know,
peace.
right?
Also, there is a lot of noise about Ryback. Like, a lot of noise about Ryback.
Oh, no, don't tell me that. Please don't fucking tell me that.
He was seen in an AEW shirt at a gym recently.
Dude.
So,
There goes CM Punk ever fucking going to AEW. That ain't happening.
Billy trolls, and I say that just to set up this post properly. Top 5 worst wrestlers in the world at the moment. 1, Finn Failure. 2, Seth Rollins. 3, Johnny Gargano. 4, Sami Zayn. 5, Shinsuke Nakamura. Now you see why I preference this saying that he trolled. Because I'm not going to let it seem like we were at any point trolled by this post.
Finn Failure.
Finn Failure. You like his cute little nickname?
I just not even gonna dignify the rest of that. It's fucking. You're a trash can, buddy.
All right, we got a long one. You ready?
Ugh, yeah.
Billy posts.
What was Billy post?
I just don't understand match after match of guys doing flips. Flips with no apparent purpose. He actually said flops, but I'm giving him credit and then taking it away. Yes. Flipping into the ring, rolling over some of your partner's back when it adds nothing to your offense other than looking flashy. Private party. Yeah. Acrobat. By the way, you just outed yourself. Acrobatics are great when they have purpose. Other than that, it's just something for the circus. I don't know if he meant to rhyme there, but kudos.
That was good.
Slow it down a little bit, pace the match, tell a story. My guess is the reason most of it is AEW's apparent preference for 165-pound guys. I want to see wrestling matches, not trapeze artists.
Have none of you motherfuckers ever, swear to God, the WWE Network exists. For the love of Christ, go back and watch this shit so I stop having to tell you this crap. The Hardy Boys, the Dudley Boys, Edge and Christian, all did this type of shit. Where the fuck do you think these tag teams are?
Those are modern golden era guys.
Yes. This is who they're fucking emulating. Like, have you forgotten who the fuck we used to watch during the Attitude Era? Like, and what they did? Yes, it's not, and especially because, well, and it seems so because WWE's been PG for so fucking long now. It just seems like everybody's forgotten all the hardcore shit that the company's actually done.
Yeah, man.
And it's, Jesus Christ, if AEW wants to have some fucking hardcore shit once in a while, let them. As long as they don't overdo it. I don't think they will.
It's always sold to a point. Where do you think using chairs as weapons and the tables coming out and belts as weapons and slapjacks and fucking other things? There's always been cheating in weapons in wrestling. It's just ramped up a bit now.
Yeah,
and it has been for fucking 25 years.
And you know what? It's just been a while since we've seen something on that big of a scale. And you know, I'm glad that they didn't pull any punches. That's all I'm going to say until we get to the fucking match.
All right.
Fuck you, though.
Billy's got another long one. Fuck me or Billy?
No, fuck Billy.
Okay. Well, fuck you.
No, fuck you, too.
All right, cool. And fuck you guys at home.
Rick fucking Martel beating up just goddamn.
Poor dead Louis Spicoli.
Yep.
Is Rick Martel dead?
You
know, it's sad that question can be asked of a lot of guys that we'll see on this show.
Yeah, it really is. And it's one of the reasons I'm all for, like, healthcare and them unionizing and getting benefits, because they should. I mean, they shouldn't have to open GoFundMe pages, so fans have to help them out. Now, if I could help out more of them, I probably would.
Amendment to that. Fuck superstar Billy Graham.
Well, he's a piece of shit. He can go suck a dick.
He's a fucking racist. He's a sizist if we're making up ists.
Yes, he's just a piece of shit human being.
Yeah, he posted saying, that Kofi needs to use steroids, that Kofi's not a main event guy, which, whatever you want to say about Kofi, and main event stuff, he doesn't need to be on steroids.
Did he say all that about Adam Cole?
Yeah, and then he did the same thing about Adam Cole, as if these guys' style isn't predicated on the size of their body and their fucking...
It's like this bitch didn't know how big Shawn Michaels was. Are you kidding me? Shawn Michaels is not that big of a guy. I've seen him live. He's not that big of a man.
That's why when I first saw Adam Cole, I looked at him and went, that guy looks like Shawn Michaels.
Like,
or reminds me of Shawn Michaels.
and now he has Shawn Michaels fucking whispering in his ear in NXT. It's glorious. And if you've watched anything Cole's done lately, he's been goddamn nothing short of perfect. So
really
shut
good
your
stuff.
poor face.
Billy says, and we got another long one, so here we go.
Oh boy.
If WWE had some 70-year-old guys like the Rock and Roll Express showing up and actually getting involved and taking bumps, do you know what the backlash would be from the marks? People would unsubscribe, so they say, so fast. By the way, he used quotes and then parentheses back to back there, which I'm sure that's fine. It's just weird to
I'm
see.
gonna drift a little bit
there we
on you on this one. He kind of has a point.
Well, let me read the whole thing, because not all of these are to piss you off. If I can find one that you agree with, that's not a bad thing. Let me finish though, because he might fucking lose you here.
He's on the verge.
People would unsubscribe, so they say, so fast. But because it's AEW and it's the biggest pop of the night, 3 crying emojis. That pay-per-view was a solid C. Not bad, but not great. I actually enjoy AEW and Cody, who gave a Hall of Fame promo last Wednesday. What I can't stand is when AEW and their mark/fans trash WWE but praise AEW when they both do the exact same thing. Shaking my head. Did he lose you? Not entirely.
Not entirely, because he sounds like my son bitching, and that's what's annoying. My issue is, okay, yes, WWE does do some of the similar shit. However, AEW is doing it in a kind of fresh and more with their finger on the finger on the pulse zeitgeist. That's what I was looking for. They got the zeitgeist. I'm probably using the wrong context, but whatever. They've got their finger on the pulse of like what's kind of popular, especially with the BTE thing and how the views they pull in with that show. They're just giving, and not to mention they all spent time on the indies. A good chunk of their live base is people who go to indie shows, or us when we can go. And Khan just announced the Double or Nothing's happening.
Well, so, yeah, it's been announced that it's going to be a yearly thing. We just need to know dates so we can set everything up and make sure that they are. Oh my God, there's people. It's just people opening the fucking doors.
Yep.
And who the fuck is that?
Some Japanese Tencent. Oh
I'm pretty sure that I watched the first episode of Thunder, and I don't remember a lot of this.
No, Tencent's from New Japan, and he actually wins the G1 twice. I think, or maybe even this year, actually.
All right, Billy says,
AEW,
because we just have so many Billies on this one that we can trail off a little bit, but I'm gonna keep this train on the track. You expect fans to be talking about AEW Full Gear, but instead they still got Seth's name in their mouth. Dude clearly stay on y'all mind for whatever reason.
What the fuck?
Nobody. This is the only fucking post about Seth I saw all weekend, and I'm in several wrestling groups fucking just trolling the whole. Not trolling in the fishing sense, not the fucking internet sense. I'm constantly looking in these sites for fucking different things to, content for us to read, and this is one of the only Seth posts that I saw, besides somebody posting the JR J fucking or JF and R shirt and the Grill Master or Grill Slayer.
Yeah.
I saw that, but nobody was talking about Seth. So I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, you lost me, homeboy.
Whatever.
Cappuccinos for you.
Billy says AEW missed out on Randy Orton. They need to sign the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Who wants to see Jericho versus the Beast?
What?
Nobody.
Someone said that?
Yeah, this guy right here.
I thought you made that up.
No, that's real. It has 143 comments and 64 reactions. At the time I screenshotted it.
God damn it.
Which was about 3 o'clock today.
This just makes me think of those motherfuckers that were behind us at the Royal Rumble.
Oh! You mean the ones that said that the Brock and Finn match? Now I'm getting it mixed up.
15 seconds into
They said that was awesome, but the AJ and Daniel Bryan match, that was boring.
And they said it 15 fucking seconds into the match of the Lesnar and Balor. Like, if they'd said it at the end, I wouldn't be as annoyed. But they said it 15 fucking seconds.
They said it 15 seconds into the fucking Daniel Bryan AJ match with
was
a
true.
fucking barn burner.
It was a little bit further. But it was like 5 minutes. It was still not warranted enough to say that.
Okay, when it comes to relativity to how long the matches were,
You're very close there, right? God damn it, Christopher. You're just making me fucking argue now. Dumb points.
okay.
But anyways, yeah, no, that's what makes me think of that dumb shit right there. No, because you know what? Yes, Lesnar's
never leaving WWE at this point.
No, they pay him way too much. Especially because that Saudi money is disgusting. What they're probably throwing at him per Saudi show is fucking astronomical.
Just think they paid Cain Velasquez $15 million to work for 2 minutes.
That's insane. $15 million to work for 2 fucking minutes, man. I mean, he doesn't need to wrestle now. He could just be like, fuck it, I'm done.
Just walk away.
Like,
By the way, I just want to give honorable mention. This guy shared a video of Angle during the NWA years and said Perk Angle was a dangerous man. As in Percocet Angle.
that's fucking...
That's funny and awful in one. I'm glad Kurt Angle's sober and clean now.
Me too.
Alright, Billy says
Billy says.
AEW fans can't even make up their own damn minds. How could you have MJF... Okay, sorry. Because this one, I gotta read this one perfect because it's a little bit confusing. AEW fans can't even make up their damn minds. How could MJF have turned heel last night when a month ago Yins were talking about he's the best heel in the business? Okay, so the misunderstanding, as far as I can tell, is that you think we're talking about him turning heel. He didn't turn heel last night. He's always been a heel.
Yeah, he turned on Cody.
He turned on Cody. That's not a heel turn in this situation.
That, like I said, if you listen to the announcers, they kept calling him a piece of shit human being. They kept saying fucking... They weren't talking about him like turning as in like, oh my god, he's done something out of character. No, they talked about him being a piece of shit human being because of what he just did to Cody.
And I have this one to go along with it. Billy says, MJF, you little piece of shit, angry face, just fuck you, middle finger emoji.
That makes me so happy. It's like I was reading this comment from this dude, comment from this guy. He was just talking about how happy it made him listening to his girlfriend lose her shit on fucking MJF, calling him a motherfucker. And he's like, MJF, you just make me happy. You love wrestling. Listen, because just how he gets that reaction out of people. It's so good to see people get sucked up in the heat. I mean, hey, I'm happy. Like, I love it. Like, it was great.
So, there's another post that is not to be taken too seriously. I just want to read it.
Okay.
Billy says, Lars banned from wrestling because he was recorded saying that he only wants to fight white wrestlers. He was told if he makes a public apology, his return may be reconsidered. He said he was keen. He was so happy that he almost kicked a door down. He also hopped like a kangaroo.
Okay, well, at least he's not like a kangaroo.
I mean, thank God. That's all I got from that one. Billy says,
Okay, Billy.
I know that I didn't watch Full Gear last night. So you know this is good based off the opening.
Oh, great.
I just read
he has an opinion about it.
I just read the news about the independent wrestler who threw the drink at MJF. I had some sort of feeling that Chris Jericho was going to get helped out in some way. MJF, the little bastard, referring to Jim Ross's words. What a prick. I'm talking about MJF, not Jim Ross.
So good.
I like how he has to, I'm not calling Jim Ross a prick, okay?
We get it, dude. I heard the line. I know JR was talking about MJF calling him a prick. I got it.
But what I'd like to know is, what does everybody think of AEW Dynamite so far? Believe it or not, I haven't missed a week. I love it. What? It's just like hard left turn away from what we were talking about.
Oh my god, dude. Who fucking spiked your drugs, bro? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Woo!
I hate getting lumped in with wrestling fans sometimes.
AEW needs a new women's champion. Riho really sucks. Her match was the only way boring and worst match at Full Gear.
So was having to listen to my co-host read that to my fucking eardrums.
That's me, I'm the co-host.
Because you know what, you son of a bitch. Okay, but I'll be honest, was it my least favorite match of the night? Yes. But was it a bad match? No. So
there's that.
There's that. And frankly, I enjoyed the finish quite a bit. Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is on Thunder. Wrestling Ric Flair.
By the way, pulling back the curtains, we were totally just paused for like 15 minutes. But yeah. Whatever. We're back. Yeah. You didn't even know we were gone.
We got Ric Flair versus Chris Jericho on Thunder. And that's a beer.
Natterdays. Natterdays, bro.
Natterdays.
Okay. 1 second. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm going to stop for a second, because I was going to talk about something in the opening. No, I'll save it for the end. Don't let me forget about Popeyes. Because we got to talk about Popeyes. We got to talk about Popeyes. All right. Billy says, unpopular opinion. You know those are the best posts.
Those are the best ones, Billy.
I am really trying to see the hype in Jon Moxley. Like, I don't see it at all. Just another wrestler acting crazy and unstable to me. Like, people think it's so great and this and that. He is the savior of AEW. Well, I don't see it. And I definitely never cared for him in WWE. He was the only Shield member I didn't care for. And when he went solo, so both gimmicks I am not into. Maybe there's something I am not seeing in Moxley.
Just slap yourself, man. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I was there live at Double or Nothing, and
that building went out of fucking control, and we all knew he was coming. Control. We still knew he was coming.
There was a few of us that were even talking about it beforehand, and yet as soon as he came, it did not fucking. It was like that conversation never fucking happened because I was like, I was
busy popping.
Yeah. I was like, holy fuck, it's actually Moxley. Holy fuck, it's here. Holy fuck, he's actually did it.
He's busy being a wrestling fan.
Yeah, because even though I am a smart, I knew how to suspend my disbelief for 5 fucking seconds. Oh, I hate some of you people. Sometimes I really just don't fucking like you people.
Alright. Billy says, please hear me out.
Oh, I have to, Billy.
I do not dislike Adam Cole.
I already don't like where this is going.
I think he's a really good in-ring worker.
Oh,
but what about him makes him a star? I think he looks like any dude off the street, and his mic skills are just average. I'm not sure a casual fan would see him as much, really. In general, I feel like this is an issue with WWE today. But I wanted to talk about Cole specifically. Again, I'm not hating, I'm just asking.
Okay, I don't even know where to begin with that one.
Hold on. Finger quotes. Wrestling fan.
Yeah, you call yourself a wrestling fan, and yet you don't get why Adam Cole is popular?
Charisma. Fucking.
He just oozes it. I mean, the man walks out to his interest music and does a thumb thing to his face, and the crowd instantly goes, boom! Like fucking clockwork. He goes, as soon as somebody hears Adam Cole,
baby!
Immediately. I mean, Christ! Every event we've gone to, as soon as someone says Adam Cole, you hear Adam Cole, you hear a shitload of people immediately go, "Baby!" It's just fucking clockwork
now. The
now.
guy's fucking over like Rover. I don't know what you don't see.
Yeah. I mean, he's one of the reasons we drove to LA to go to War Games.
Look, if he wasn't anything, if he wasn't a star like you question, why would they have put him on SmackDown with Daniel Bryan?
Exactly. And Raw with Seth. Because Triple H actually believes and knows what this guy's capable of.
So no, I don't want to hear you out.
The one thing I do wish he would bring back, as I thought was some of his best promos, was story time with Adam Cole. You gotta look at his ROH stuff up. It's fucking great.
Alright, this one's a little bit different. I just want to talk about this and the SmackDown where NXT invaded, because we really didn't get a chance to talk about it. John Pollock tweets, was told the NXT charter didn't land until 7:55 p.m. Friday, November 1st. That was November 1st, night after the Saudi Arabia show, when everybody was stuck in Saudi Arabia, which we have some billies to get into with that about. But anyway, did not land until 7:55 p.m. They had a police escort to the building. That is why they opened up SmackDown with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman and had Paul Heyman talk for 20 minutes, as well as showing the entire Brock Lesnar match, which I made fun of. Was stalling. I made fun of it at first, knowing it was stalling, but making fun of it because it's like, what are you stalling for? I didn't know what was coming. Yeah. Now, looking back, it's brilliant, and there's only probably one person in the company you could trust to do that at this point, and that's Paul Heyman. Anyway, one person I spoke to added, they could not have cut it any closer to get everyone in place for the third segment when Shayna Baszler made her appearance and attacked Bayley. Kudos to WWE for pulling that off, considering everything else around you was a fucking burning mess of a fucking...
It's a clusterfuck.
We haven't really talked about it.
I'll bet you money there's some people that won't re-sign with the company because of that.
As most certainly won't go back to Saudi Arabia.
No. Because regardless of... to me, especially, it doesn't matter if Vince knew or not. It's a bad fucking look, man. And on top of it, I just don't trust WWE, especially with their track record, to believe that there's not something up with that.
It's an interesting situation, and I can't wait for the future when we find out everything about that 24 hours in Saudi Arabia.
I want to pose a question to you, WWE, not that you're ever going to hear this, or anybody that is in your circle is ever going to hear this.
Or anybody that matters in general.
Exactly.
I'm kidding. We love you.
We love you guys. But only a couple of you actually give us money. Anyways.
Hey man, we make money off them listening.
We do. This is true.
Cents on the dollar, but we do.
We do love you. But anyways, I posed you a question, WWE. What's going to happen? These people, this country, it's run like a company, murdered and dismembered a journalist. American National.
Talking about Saudi Arabia, by the way.
What do you fucking think? If you piss them off enough, they are going to do to your fucking wrestlers. If you don't think that there's a chance of something like that happening, you are naive and you are kidding yourselves.
Well, yeah, if Jamal Khashoggi hadn't happened, then I probably would argue with you.
I made the argument before that even fucking happened that the country was a harbor for terrorists and fucking nut jobs. I constantly have to point out that 12 of the 19 9/11 hijackers came from Saudi Arabia.
By the way, if you're playing the IWC Nation drinking game, you know it's time to take a shot!
Yes.
Anyway, let's move on to something that's going to trigger you again. Jason, I'm going to read what it says. You tell me what the picture is. It says, if you think Charlotte Flair looks like a man, what do you think of this woman? Yes, that's Rhea Ripley.
I think she could kick my ass, and I'm strangely turned on by it.
Yeah, your sexism isn't going to fly.
Yeah, doesn't do anything for me. Especially because I've got a little girl with blonde hair, and I tell you what, she looks at that, she's gonna see a fucking badass.
And Rhea Ripley is, in fact, I can confirm,
a badass.
So, whoever posted that, we just want to say, fuck you, Billy.
Yeah, go eat a bowl of dicks, bro.
Alright. This is a habitual Billy.
Oof.
All WWE shows would reach 7 million views weekly if there are hardcore violent matches. There I said it, and I am much smarter than Vince.
You really said that?
Yeah. It's got a conflicting message there, too.
Well, one, they did have the violent matches on TV every week, and then we got the clusterfuck that was the 24/7 title. As much as I did enjoy the Hardcore Championship, it was a clusterfuck. I don't recommend doing that again. Yes, the 24/7 title is around.
You notice they phased it out. It hasn't been on TV for about 2 weeks now.
It's been slowly disappearing. That thing's going to be dead within 6 months.
It was fun. Hey, I will always remember R-Truth's run there. And if that
Exactly.
whole thing was booked just to give R-Truth something to do and to make us laugh during one of the lowest points in the company's history, well, then that man is a fucking saint.
Yeah, and he deserves a fucking paycheck.
And a medal.
just for that.
And a free dinner at
Dude, go back and
Riviera.
look at some of the segment views on YouTube for some of his segments. They're fucking high.
Dude, his fucking Old Town Road fucking cover.
Oh, that was amazing.
I'm gonna take my title to the SmackDown show.
It's so good.
All right. Moving on. This is actually 2 Billies in one screenshot. How do you like that? Maximizing it.
Ugh.
Not to be a jerk about it, but Adam Cole is no bigger than Screech was during the college years of Saved by the Bell. How can anyone take this guy seriously? Keep in mind, this is a man who does not have a single profile picture of himself on his Facebook.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to talk shit behind a keyboard, fuckboy. So you know what? The one reasons I can talk shit about you is because I have my picture out there. I don't hide behind it like a little bitch.
You can find him on the IWC Nation forum. Just go ahead and go in there, tag Jason Roush.
Yeah. I mean, I only switched my profile picture to the Joker right now just because that's
Yeah, but I mean, you have other pictures that show your face. But
this is true.
I would love to see this Billy say this to Adam Cole's face.
Yeah, especially because you know what? He's got a hot wife and he makes 6 figures. So what do you got, fuckhead? Nothing.
Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg.
During the height, right here. 98, this is like...
This is the beginning of 98, so it hasn't hit peak. This is before peak.
I was already on board.
Yeah, because he hadn't dropped Bill yet. Because he drops Bill soon after this.
He's facing Mongo, though.
Yeah, he gets fed Mongo.
Anyway. Billy says, please, for the love of God, bring back Russo. Where has the great filter been the last 20 years without him? Raw sucks ass. Bunch of guys that don't belong on the big stage. I don't know if you guys know this, but I like doing this to Jason.
He does. He really fucking does. Because I hate you people, and I hate people...
Not you people, the ones listening.
The ones that fucking like Vince Russo, and defend the dipshit, and want him on TV like he hasn't killed 2 wrestling companies already. Jesus fucking Christ. He single-handedly almost ruined the WCW championship.
Listen, bro. That's all I got.
Yeah. Alright, like, god damn it.
Alright,
He put
bro.
himself in a fucking Hell in a Cell match in a goddamn Giants uniform against Booker fucking T. Fuck him.
You want to say fuck you to somebody else? Because that same habitual Billy from a couple posts ago?
Yeah, what do you say?
Japanese and Mexican wrestlers are forever mid-carders.
So he's racist too, that's fantastic. That's awesome. I love when wrestling fans are fucking racist. Because that's not stereotypical at all. I mean, it's not like we haven't all heard the stories about Road Wild and fucking North Dakota and those shows.
Yeah, Booker T and
Stevie Ray
were not too happy.
No, they were not.
Eric Bischoff's people, by the way.
Yep.
Billy asks, and I mean a fair question, and I think we can answer this one without getting angry, and explain to you why. Why didn't Finn Balor fight The Fiend as the Demon King? This still bugs me. Because there's a thing called build.
Yeah. You're going to give that away on SummerSlam? No. That's a WrestleMania thing, dude.
That's a WrestleMania. Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling that's why Finn was the first person fed to him.
Yeah, because they're going to set that up later on. And plus, not to mention, now, who knows if it's going to happen.
Because he's moved to NXT.
And it doesn't look like he's going to bring the demon out.
I have a feeling he's going to well, I mean, if he's doing a pseudo club type thing, maybe not, I don't know. He's never wrestled at a takeover out of demon character, right?
No.
So that would be, I don't want to use the word historic, but on that level.
Yeah, it would, I mean, it would, but it will go with the character shift. So.
Anyway, not a bad question, Billy.
Not
That's fair. That's fair. You're trying to learn something. You're not saying
Yes.
something stupid.
Yeah, no, Billy, I can't. It's fair.
This was not actually supposed to be an "Oh Billy," but I'm going to read it anyway.
Oh, boy.
This is a review of the Sun City Bar and Grill.
Oh.
I ate their pizza and got constipated for 3 weeks. I had to have rectal surgery to remove the masses of cheese from the chicken breast pizza. Now I am semi-disabled and have to use a wheelchair because my butthole is not the same. Hashtag rest in peace, my butthole.
That's great. At least your butthole's fucking destroyed.
There we go. There's another little cleanser in the middle of the "Oh Billy."
Oh my god, the internet is a great place sometimes.
Oh, great. Billy pisses off Jason again by saying, "What the fuck? Seriously, who the fuck from the main roster wants an NXT title? It's a downgrade." This is the culture that they're trying to dispel right now. This is the frame of mind. You guys got to let this go.
You don't get to
and
say-
let NXT be main roster because it is.
Not even.
They are on the same level. Developmental is called the Performance Center. That is developmental.
How can you say something is developmental though, when it sells out a fucking arena of?
And it's on near network television.
Okay, yes, it's at Full Sail. It needs to change. That's probably going to. So.
It definitely is.
But as far as takeovers, we've been to 2 of them, and you know what? They were packed. So how the fuck do you call that developmental?
They seriously packed the fuck out of Talking Stick in Phoenix.
Yeah, it was packed.
And Staples Center.
Staples Centers was almost full. It was almost full. Wait, what the?
$1 Million Man with the Steiners. I don't remember this.
Neither do I, and because he was in the NWO, and this is pre-Steiner going NWO.
Yeah, because he's still got the black hair.
So this is right before the turn.
Yeah.
This is before the turn. Because they have the belts, yeah.
All right. So, in conclusion, Billy, please change your perspective. Have an open mind, because what you've thought of NXT in the past is no longer what NXT is, and that's not how it's being treated. That's not how it's being booked. And that's just simply the past at this
Plus,
point.
I've just made the argument that I still hold the argument that you know what? When they've been packing houses like they have at each takeover, you can't call it a fucking developmental.
No, and people really need to get rid of that. All right, Jason's about to get mad at this motherfucker. Billy says, with the laughing till they're crying background, Cody ... If you put on a big boy suit, take the bleach out of your fucking hair. You little slim shady Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman. Okay, one time he did kind of dress in a suit that was resembling Pee Wee Herman. I'll give him that one. But the thing is, have you not seen Cody's physique? He's
Slim shady Pee Wee Herman.
pretty built.
Slim shady
Yeah.
Pee Wee Herman.
I mean, that was decent, but it's not applicable. So that's like a good insult against a brick wall.
You're going to take this L today, Billy.
Yeah,
Walk
not
away.
to mention, do you really want to risk recurring the wrath of Eminem? It never goes well for anyone.
Alright, here we go. Billy replies to a comment that I don't remember what the original post was about, but it doesn't matter in context. Fuck Jon Moxley. This motherfucker left WWE just to use the same gimmick in AEW. It's Dean Ambrose. Same gimmick, same walk, same talk, same everything. He's a joke, and he made a huge mistake jumping when AEW dies, and it will. Vince and Triple H are gonna laugh at him. Where do you want to start?
No.
I'm gonna start here. Just to cut you off real quick.
No.
No. In the absurd case that AEW actually folds during Jon Moxley's career, WWE will be at his fucking feet to bring him back. This fucking Vince wouldn't take him back bullshit is a fallacy.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
He wouldn't take Vince back is the more likely scenario, and he would go work fucking CZW for the rest of his life.
Did you not hear how disgusted he sounded with the cancer angle and having to say what even just he had to say?
Yeah. Now, number 2. Same gimmick, same walk, same talk, same everything. Well, I mean, it's the same human being. It's not the same gimmick, it's not the same talk, because it's much more violent. He's not a member of the S.H.I.E.L.D. pretending to be a police officer in a fucking fake goddamn bulletproof vest.
God. And germs and shit.
And he's a fucking lone wolf. It's not... No. I felt like I just went Dr. Cox there for a second.
It's just so bad. Shut the fuck up.
Alright, yeah. So Billy said that, and he's stupid.
He likes penis.
Billy goes on to say, tonight's AEW preview. But for real, though, you damn fanboys better start paying, or at least watch this AEW before it goes away. There's good talent on there. Even though the storytelling sucks and the production is abysmal, it has the potential now. Stop arguing Stop arguing about how great AEW is and actually support it, you nerds. I don't know. Because first of all, he said preview, and then there was no preview.
Yeah, well, I was waiting for the preview.
There was no preview. He just proceeded to tell us how stupid we were.
Yes, yeah, okay.
And to start, start supporting the product that we already support. How many AEW shirts do you own? How many Elite shirts do you own?
I was gonna say how many
AEW Bullet Club shirts?
I only own 2 AEW shirts, but if we're talking Elite Bullet Club shirts, okay.
At this point, I consider a Young Bucks shirt to be an Elite or an AEW shirt.
No, yeah, I'm fine with that.
But still, fuck you.
I would say 25 shirts.
All right, here's one that I really wish we had David for.
Oh god.
We're probably not going to comment too much on this. We'll probably just read it and let it sink in. Jordan Miles is a fraud and a crybaby. We can all see he's salty because Cameron Grimes is getting a push right away, and he's not. Despite the fact that he won that tournament where he beat Cameron Grimes in the tournament.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And he got the title shot and lost.
Furthermore, Jordan choosing to take offense to the stupid t-shirt because he knows a bunch of woke folk will back up his claims without it thinking, and it will lead him to a higher name recognition. He's a fraud. The New Day made more money and garnered more fame in the past few years than almost any other act in the WWE. R-Truth is on every show multiple times with a dumb guy gimmick. He has no reason to bitch, and he is using... See, the problem is that I part of that got cut off. He's using a bunch of tools, can't see, to gain leverage with his nonsense race-baiting complaints.
Fucking retard. First off, it took me literally 0.2 seconds to realize there was something wrong with that shirt. Like, I looked at it and was like, what the fuck?
If you don't know the history of Sambo and blackface,
you need to educate yourself. It's not pretty, but you need to educate
and I can't
yourself.
confirm right now because I don't think I checked. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess this is a white fan.
Yeah, just gonna throw that out. No, I have to agree with you because that's seems to be the ones who have the opinions like this.
The racist opinions.
Yes.
That's all we're gonna say about that. Come to your own conclusions. We don't agree with Billy.
Nope.
Billy says, hold on, I'm taking a shot. This has been... I did 50 or 40 Billies, whatever I grabbed were too many, but there's been a lot lately.
It's been a lot.
So we might as well utilize it. Fuck.
And we got Eric Bischoff with no fucking shirt on and a leather jacket.
He's
that
back,
was at Starrcade
and he's better than ever.
Starrcade 97, though. We all know this. So.
Billy says it's now official. AEW is nothing more than an outlaw indie show on national TV, and Tony Khan has replaced Dixie Carter as the biggest money mark in the history of professional wrestling. They have been dying from week 1, and the stake was driven through the heart in week 5. I hope AEW dies a painful death, and I hope Tony Khan sues the fuck out of everybody with EVP after their name. I know what you're thinking, and no, this Billy's name is not Jim Cornette.
I was going to ask, was that Jim Cornette?
I even feel like Jim Cornette's nicer than that.
He's a billionaire. I don't know how to break it to you. They're worth more than the McMahons. So they wouldn't have risked the financial burden that this was going to be without thinking there's something here. That's number 1. Number 2, the company just goddamn started. For pulling off about almost a million views per week is not fucking bad. And I'll tell you what, during the off season, it's probably going to get better.
Yeah, I don't know where you're coming up with the dying stuff.
Yeah.
It's just...
You're a fucking idiot.
Brother, it's easier to live life without so much hate in your heart.
It is. I'm trying. Trust me.
We're working on that over here at the IWC Nation
We're
compound.
working on it.
I just want to read this. 2 comments on a post that we don't have the context, but I'm just going to read the comments from the same Billy, back to back. 1, he said, I love wrestling, I just hate the dick riding. And 2, he says, Cody promo was okay, but everyone was saying it was the greatest thing ever, like they never heard of the promo god, Scott Steiner.
Someone's trolling.
Yes!
I love him for it. Because that's great.
Hashtag Steiner math.
33 and a third.
Billy says Matt Riddle is a talented in-ring performer, but he is a terrible babyface. Because people don't instantly love him and scream out bro every time he walks to the ring.
Oh God, he showed up at 2 shows that we were, and I'm telling you, that crowd popped hard each time. He's over as fuck. Okay? That's why I laughed when Goldberg said something about him not being over, and I'm like, I was in 2 crowds where I could have swore he was pretty fucking over.
He may not be over with the Raw and SmackDown crowds yet.
No.
But he will. He fucking will.
And Goldberg, you know, you're right time, right place, dude. Looking back on you, even then, I was a fan as a kid. But I also preferred Stone Cold by a mile.
Alright.
Yeah, we got Larry fucking Zbyszko versus Eric Bischoff, because that's the thing that happened.
Go ahead and bitch about that for a second. I want to take a piss.
But Bret fucking Hart is the goddamn referee. I mean, you on a pay-per-view, on fucking Starrcade, they stuck this goddamn garbage on a fucking Starrcade. I just don't get this shit. Like, people want to bitch about AEW doing hardcore stuff. Okay, well, you know what? The companies like WWE and WCW, when they do stupid bullshit angles like this, and put guys like Bischoff, who, you know, I do like, and I like him on screen, but not in the goddamn wrestling ring, taking up fucking pay-per-view time. In a match, at least. I mean, if he's kind of promo would have been so bad, because he's always good on the promos, but I just don't want to see him wrestle.
Don't wrestle.
Wrestle.
Don't you go wrestling now.
Don't you go wrestling now, you know what I mean?
Alright. I'm back.
Yeah.
Another Billy comment.
Billy.
Not a post, just a comment.
God damn it, Billy.
Most overrated goes to Adam Cole. Baby! Nothing but a punchline with a super kick. Never done shit at the highest level by himself.
You're a dumbass, bro.
By the way,
He's the
calling him overrated as I can't help myself but yelling out Bebe after I say his name proves you wrong.
He was champion during 2 periods of ROH's, I would say, height, if you could call it that. He's a 3-time ROH champion, in fact. He's now an NXT champion.
NXT North American champion.
As well. And
NXT Tag Team champion.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm pretty sure, Billy, he's achieved more in his life already.
Gonna be a WWE
than you
or
ever
Universal
have.
Champ. I'll bet money on it. He will be a WWE or Universal Champion at some fucking point.
Alright, Billy's talking about SmackDown a couple Fridays ago. And he says, here's to all you Shawn Michaels haters not recognizing him being on SmackDown. Y'all rude and disrespectful, and y'all need to recognize him when he's on SmackDown. Who the fuck was ignoring? I mean, we all saw him. It was funny. He did a fucking bit where he took off his jacket and made it sound like he was going to fight Daniel Bryan. And then he's like, oh no, I'm just cold. It was funny. Like, what?
Yeah.
Get off Shawn Michaels' cock for a second, bro.
Yeah,
Like, that's all.
I like Shawn Michaels.
Oh. We gotta...
No boy. Okay.
I don't know if I've read this Billy on before. I don't think I have, because this Billy has been so habitual that I'm not sure.
They all blend together.
He says everybody has an opinion on Dean Ambrose / Jon Moxley, but if it wasn't for Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley would be a nobody. Face it, WWE made Jon Moxley lots of money. Because somebody doesn't know what CZW is.
No, and he was making okay money beforehand. I mean, it wasn't like... yeah, he made much of his money in WWE. And again, if you listen to the fucking interview, he does thank them and he does say a lot. But just because they did give him opportunities, he's not allowed to voice his opinion about the company. It's like when people tell me I'm not allowed to talk shit about the military. Go fuck off, alright? I can say whatever the fuck I want about it.
You were on the front lines. So.
Exactly. So go fuck yourself. I can say whatever the hell I want.
If anybody's got an insight.
Exactly. So...
Alright, Billy's got an honest question.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that could go off on a tangent, and we're already an hour and 3 in.
Yeah, alright.
Is it wrong to think that I like Impact more than AEW?
I mean, you know, I can...
You like what you like.
You like what you like, and, you know, do I think it's better? No. But do I think Impact's really good and worth your time watching? Yes.
There is no problem with that, Billy.
I would absolutely say...
as long as you're watching everything with an open mind...
I was gonna say, I mean, you're getting Joey Ryan, Dick flipping Ken Shamrock. I cannot argue with wanting to watch that.
Good question, Billy. Billy says, no, I don't think I can read this one because I cut off the bottom half of that.
Oh.
Want me to just read what I have?
No.
No. Okay. I'll see if I can find that one for the next one around. That one's not a fucking Oh Billy. I don't know why I screen capped that. Okay, here we go. Oh Billy says, The Fiend cheated to win the WWE Universal Championship. It was a botched move at the end. For all Seth haters out there, I hope you're happy. And Tyson Fury cheated as well. With Strowman on the ropes, he hit him with a cheap shot to cause a countout. I don't know.
Still real with me, damn it.
I don't know if these are statements or...
Or just someone forgot it's fake.
Anyway, it's not fake.
Or, sorry. Performance art.
Habitual Billy says, I'm sure you recognize this name by now.
Yeah.
Do you think certain AEW wrestlers are too cocky and arrogant? I mean, they beat a WWE developmental using a smaller arena, so AEW will do better in some cases? I'm starting to feel like maybe I should stop picking on this Billy because maybe he's not
Firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, last time I checked, what other company has pulled 10K plus fans in their arenas? Not saying it's been every show, but the pay-per-views have. So, what the fuck are you talking about?
Sit down, Billy.
And you know what? And I bet you AEW probably would sell out or do better if scalpers didn't buy up so much of the goddamn tickets.
Yeah, that's a problem. Billy says, anybody fans of Michael Nakazawa? I think he's annoying, not funny, and the baby oil is unnecessarily weird.
I am okay with that opinion. I totally understand why. However, I do find him funny. And used in the context that they're using him, I'm fine. But anything more than that, no. But I do want to see him versus Joey Ryan. Like, Impact, make that happen, please. I just... Fuck Billy right now. Billy sucks. And I'm watching Eric Bischoff kick and punch Larry Zbyszko in the corner. And it's just awful. It's just awful. Oh wow, Bischoff, you missed him 4 fucking times right there.
I actually think that we just got through them all.
Well,
I thought I had more.
well, we can just move on to the review then. I mean, like you said, we're already at an hour. It's 7. But, God, this is terrible. This is just... Why are they showing this garbage on fucking Thunder? Why? Why, Eric Bischoff? Why? Why this match even happened in the first place? Like the fact that Bret Hart's refereeing this match is just gross misuse of him. This is also 3 months after the Montreal screw job. Well, not even 3 months probably. Actually, it's less than that. Like, how the fuck do you fuck that up so badly? I mean, that was free press and just everything that came off of that. Like, I just don't understand it. But, you know, hey, whatever. What are you gonna do? It's fucking... Should've known. I mean, god damn, this match... I just can't believe this match has gone on as long as it has. It's fucking insane. I don't understand this. Oh! Jesus. Fucking Scott Hall just pulled a fucking metal plate out of his fucking... Oh my god, they're not gonna... This is seriously how this is gonna go. This is how this is gonna go. And Bret Hart saw that... Like, that was so fucking awful. Dude, someone probably got hurt by that thing. It's amazing someone didn't get fucking pelted with that thing. It went fucking flying.
The buy-in. Dr. Britt Baker versus B. Priestley.
Mm-hmm.
That is your opener.
I thought it was great. I enjoyed it.
I did not catch it. I was at work. I didn't have time to get that up beforehand. Did not catch it.
Brie Priestley is going to be great. She's a great heel. I think they got a good chance. You know, they got something with her.
Apparently, Baker was wrestling with the flu.
Oh.
So there's that.
Well, hey, good on her. But you know what? It was a good match, and she looked good. And Adam Cole's got good taste, man.
Moving on. The Young Bucks versus Proud and Powerful. Which they still just label as Santana and Ortiz. So is Proud and Powerful still the working title? I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, just call them the Inner Circle.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Good match. It's the Young Bucks. It's LAX, formerly known as. It's a good match.
Yeah.
I mean, this is better than any tag team match you've gotten from WWE in the last 5 years.
Easy.
I'm gonna just say it. And I haven't even watched WWE for the last 5 years.
It was just good. It was just a really, really good fucking tag team match. And I love Ortiz. And you know, I saw some people fucking giving him shit for that like bobbing thing he did when he got super kicked. I thought it was fucking great. All right.
Young Bucks give a win to the young tag team. It's good. It's just good. It's good stuff.
Like I said, all these fucking people that were worried about them just building this company for themselves. I'm like, sure the fuck doesn't seem like
Yeah,
they're
but
doing
now I
that.
still see people going, why are the Bucks and Kenny Omega losing all the time?
Because they're names that are already over, and they need to put these guys who are less over. They're trying to build people. Are you fucking stupid? I know that WWE hasn't been doing that for a long time, but this is actually how it's supposed to look.
That's how it's done.
I mean, Christ, Pac. Well, now we're on this. I mean, we're on fucking
Pac and Hangman Page.
great match, great fucking match, and then Hangman gets a win, a clean win. It was great.
And I'm sure it just spells another part of the rivalry. And here's the thing, it doesn't feel like the 50-50 booking from WWE.
It doesn't. I honestly want to see
Because
them
Page
again.
got his win, and then there wasn't immediately Pac gets his heat back by attacking Page.
I want to see another match, to be honest. Like I would. Like, even two more I wouldn't be against. I mean,
It's going to be a long-standing rivalry.
yeah,
Great match.
good match.
Next we have Joey Janela, Sean Spears.
This I forgot was on the card, I'll be honest. But I was happy it was there because it was a good filler match, but also it just shows that Joey Janela can wrestle. Like, people need to shut the fuck up. The guy can wrestle. And it also served its purpose in giving Sean Spears a legitimate win. On a pay-per-view, it makes him a big deal, and I just don't see the negative side to anything that happened in that match. I like that Tully helped him pile drive him on the outside. Like, it was just heel stuff that helped him win. I'm like, this is fucking good. It's cheap heat. It's good heat. Like, it's a clean win. Like, this is crap I want to see. I'm not happy with that Janela's losing.
Is it top-notch stuff? No, but it's substance. This is the meat. This is the fucking filler. This is the bread.
This is the potatoes and carrots in your stew, man.
Yeah. AEW Tag Team Championship match, SCU, Private Party, Lucha Brothers. I think everybody knew, and I mean, you wanted SCU to win this match because you don't want hot potato immediately with your belts.
Especially, so win quickly after winning.
Don't think that the Lucha Brothers aren't coming for him?
I would say they probably will be the tag team to take them.
Well, yeah. It's going to be a little bit of a program they're going to work, and that's fine. The match ends with, I believe it's Kazarian getting the pin on one of the Private Party members.
I think. I don't remember. I forgot.
If I remember correctly. And then Penta comes into the rings. Lights go out. Now there's two Pentas.
That was so great.
And Jason, take it from here.
I popped so fucking hard for Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel shit. I mean, he was dressed up as Penta, and it was just amazing. But not even that, when he took off the mask, he had that Fallen Angel symbol he used to wear a lot when he was in TNA, and as the Fallen Angel, and that was my favorite version of Christopher Daniels. He even hit the Angel's wings. And that was just, I love that finisher. It's a great finisher. And I love Christopher Daniels. I've been a fan for a long time. So it was just great to see that again. And it was, it's little things like that AEW does, at least for me as a longtime fan, that just makes me love the company even more, because I'm like, you guys know your audience. You know the real wrestling fans. Let me rephrase that. I can't say real wrestling fans. But you know the fans who just are obsessed with it, like me, who've just watched countless hours of wrestling. So, kudos on that, and I loved it. It was a good match too. So,
Rio versus Emi Sakura.
Didn't care about this match much before, I'll be honest.
Well, there was no build.
None. But...
And it was kind of Emi Sakura giving Rio the rub here,
yeah,
right?
That's really what the match was for. And like I said, the story package before did a good job of explaining that and making me go, okay, now I kind of care about this a little bit. I'm interested to see what happens. It wasn't a bad match. It was actually pretty good. B+, yeah, okay, that's about what I'd give it. B, yeah. Maybe. It was good.
Like, wasn't the best thing on the card. Doesn't take away from the fucking finish.
It was perfect.
And it wasn't boring.
And honestly, it makes me like Riho a lot. I do like Riho. I like her.
Alright, I'm going to say it. I feel like they missed the mark on the belt.
What do you mean?
I just don't... I don't dig the football-shaped nameplate. I don't dig the... I mean, I understand it's a women's title. It's got to be smaller.
Oh, you're talking about the women's title.
Yeah, no, I love the no, God,
like, what?
Calm down, buddy. It's okay.
Like,
I love the AEW title. No,
okay,
we're good.
I mean, yeah, I'm not...
The women's title, I'm not sold.
Yeah, and who knows? I bet you money that will be the first title to get changed if they change one.
Alright, so I said my piece there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not crazy about it, but I also don't mind it.
I mean, I don't hate it. It's at least something different than just having your women's title look like the men's title with a fucking white strap.
Yeah, and then a blue or red background.
It's a little more creative, I would suppose. And
I was going to say, well, considering
it's also old school.
I mean, the only thing I will say is better is the women's NXT UK title. That thing is pretty awesome.
Well, yeah, and we know Jason's feelings about the NXT women's title looking too much like the men's title.
But it's not a bad title, so...
because the men's title isn't a bad title, and it's just a smaller replica.
Exactly.
Unfortunately.
The color's a little different.
Slightly,
but yes.
Cody versus Jericho.
I loved it.
Where do you want to start with this? Cody's promo. We didn't talk about it because we haven't done an episode.
Cody's promo was fantastic.
I mean, he got praise from The Rock. He got praise from
everybody about that. Like, it just was great. He was fantastic. That promo was amazing.
God, it's weird to see. I'm sorry to cut you off, but it's weird to see Ray Trailer and not Big Boss Man.
Yeah, I know. I agree. It's fucking weird. And he's wrestling Scott Hall. So
in leather pants.
If you really think
in
about
leather pants.
What's crazy is 4 years ago, this would have been Razor Ramon versus Big Boss Man.
That would have been a pay-per-view match.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know where I cut you off, and I'm sorry.
I don't even know. I got distracted by
That was Cody Jericho.
It was great. I mean, like I said, people are comparing, saying it's this Hard Times promo, and I kind of guy would say I'm okay with that. At first, I was like, "What the hell? Come on!" But then I also thought about it, and I rewatched it, and was like, you know what? Yeah, because there was a lot of passion there. It was.
I could see him taking notes from his dad on that.
It felt incredibly organic. It felt like it had a purpose. It resonated with me and with just a lot of people clearly. You don't get promos like that in WWE very much, if ever.
No, that was fantastic. No, and the beauty of that is it was off the top of the head. Like,
yeah,
that
and
was
he
good.
also said, I just watched him on a panel. He was talking during StarCast, and someone asked him. He's like, part of the reason he started yelling was because he couldn't hear himself, and so he was trying to listen. Because sometimes he talks about, like, if you look up the clip on YouTube, it's Inside the Ropes. He talks about the feedback and being able to hear yourself and stuff, but he couldn't hear himself, so he kind of raised his voice in order to try and hear himself.
It works.
And I was like, well, fuck it, it worked out.
It works.
I was like,
It was really good. It was what wrestling promos lack today if you're not watching NWA Power.
Yeah.
And
So every time
real quick though,
Eli Drake
I love NWA Power, but nothing has evoked that kind of emotion, just like the build for the Cody and Dustin match. Like,
Yeah.
they've not reached that height yet, and I don't think they will as quickly as AEW did. But give them time. NWA Power is building on something,
Depending
guys.
on what they charge for the pay-per-view, we may order it. I mean, if they charge $20, definitely.
I'm gonna watch it anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely gonna watch it too.
Excuse me. Do not use illegal streaming sites, people. God, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, we're poor.
All right. So the match is brutal. There's a spot where Cody goes over the top rope and just face first into the diamond plate fucking ramp.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, once they showed the angle from...
It was definitely not a gig.
I thought...
It was in no way a blade job.
Well, first off, he didn't trip too much on the top rope. Not as much as I...
No, he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
He did it 100% on purpose. He got color the hard way.
Yeah.
The hardest way we've ever seen.
It feels like, yeah, they told... Because the thing is, when they show the angle from the ground and they show where his face just hits, he didn't guard himself. I mean, he had time to guard himself before he hit the ground. I mean, I know you maybe just in the moment you're not thinking to take care of it or to, like, cover your face, but I mean, I don't know, your adrenaline's going, I don't know. But from watching the angle, it just looked like he could have easily at least covered his face enough to not just smash fed first into the fucking thing.
No, and
but
it was
didn't.
boom,
But he
face
didn't.
first. And I watch it, and I even sent a message to our group chat. Was that a blade job? Because I don't feel like that was a blade job. And like we said earlier in the old Billy, you can see the shape of the diamond when he got his stitches.
Yeah, no.
So, it fucking... We go on with the match. Chris Jericho has Cody in one of the gnarliest, torquiest fucking lion tamers I've ever seen.
WCW days, man. It was great shit.
Cody had himself bent in half.
It was good shit.
And MJF sold the fucking heart-wrenching decision to throw in the towel. He did so fucking good at it. You could see the pain in his fucking eyes. All for it just to be a fucking ruse. We get our fucking MJF turn. Big surprise. We talked about it 3 times in this podcast already, if not more. Y'all know. MJF, as Cody stands him up and tells him it's alright, MJF kicks him in the nuts.
Kicks him in the dick.
Sends him on his way.
Penis.
Takes a drink to the back from a plant. Still good stuff. And we get our turn, and now Cody, who, I saw a bunch of people freaking out. Well, now he can never challenge for the AEW Championship. This is wrestling.
Yeah.
Loopholes are a part of the fucking life.
Not to mention, this gives them an out to keep him away from the title for a year.
Yeah. Till people forget about that whole thing. Him and MJF can last as long as they want it to, because there's so much blood. It's a blood feud.
Yeah, and then now it's got to build back to the title. And
so here's the thing: do you think he joins
Inner Circle,
or stays?
I think he'll join Inner Circle at some point. I mean,
if he does, he's got to be number 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say they have to create a mid-card title, and he has to.
One of the things I remember about in the NWO is Hogan constantly talking about a pecking order.
Yes.
And that's because when you get a group that big, there is a pecking order, realistically. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see how...
Well, if Jericho cut a promo, too, like, right after the show, and I watched it, he talked about, MJF joining, and whether, if he's the type they look for, and blah, blah, blah. And
He said, it's not about they go out looking for people to join the inner circle. It's more of it's going to be organic. And I get what he was trying to say. That they're not going to just sit there and say, oh, who's going to join the inner circle this week? They're not doing the NWO. He very much got back at that.
Well, I totally dug what they did there. A+ is what Bleacher Report gave it.
I'll agree with that. It was fantastic.
Some of the best storytelling we've seen.
Yep.
In a long time. Really good stuff. Of course, fucking course, Chris Jericho retained. Every motherfucker, because there were so many posts that I just didn't screen cap because it was all these people complaining, if Cody wins, it's non-fucking consequential because he was never, ever going to win that match. That's why those O'Billies will never make this fucking show because it's fucking pointless.
You're a dumbass.
Non-sanctioned match.
Lights out. I like that they called it lights out.
The night, I honestly think the night AEW fired its, like...
First shot.
Not first shot, but first big shot.
Yeah.
First shot was just starting up. First shots were fucking double or nothing and moving on. This is like, hey, fucking keep up with us. Keep up with us because we are wrestling for adults.
Yeah, and they're not worried about losing sponsors because of it, clearly.
I mean, you're not going to see that match on TNT, but
no,
whatever.
It's a pay-per-view match. That's why you've got this. And I bet you money you're not going to see something like this for a while. At least not to this level. And not to mention...
I don't know. I could really dig if Moxley is... Because he kept saying in that promo with him in Tony Khan's office that he's unsanctionable.
Yeah.
If they just build this thing up where Moxley is so out of control that we just can't sanction any of his matches. And he never gets a title shot because all the shit that he does is too crazy and he doesn't have a win-loss record.
I love it.
Maybe I'm just making up something that they haven't thought about, but I'm in for that.
I love it. I love what they're doing with Moxley. I love everything they're doing with Moxley. I like everything with Omega. The match was fan-fucking-tastic.
This match was nearly an hour long, and it didn't feel like more than 20 minutes.
It really didn't. It flew by so quick for me. Like, I couldn't believe... Because I was tired, honestly, after the Jericho and Cody match. It kind of took a lot of emotion out of me. I was pretty invested in it. So, I was kind of burnt out by the end of that. But at the same time, I was like, oh, yeah, we got Moxley Omega. So, I got a little pumped. And then, in the beginning, it was a little slow in the beginning. But then, it just kicked... It just kicked up. It just kicked the gear about 3 minutes in.
Alright. You want to know my biggest problem? When Moxley crawled through the glass to get out of the fucking submission.
It was a good visual.
It's a good visual, but I wanted to see sliced up forearms.
That's how I knew it wasn't real glass, just when he crawled through it.
It's like, if you're going to do the spot, you can't not be bleeding.
Yeah, I mean, well, and that's like I said.
He obviously...
That's how I knew the barbed wire was gimmicked, because
he definitely bled a little bit from the back when he did the fucking... When he did the
the shots with the broom, yeah. No, that was real barbed wire, and the barbed wire and the bat were real. Because every time they got hit with that shit, they bled.
They bled. I just don't think that match needed Dustin Rhodes' fucking levels of blood.
No. I mean, it wouldn't have hurt, but it wasn't...
Did it need it?
Didn't need it.
Because it was still fucking
and
fantastic.
goddamn, Kenny ate it hard on that Phoenix Splash on the boards, though. Fuck, that was hard.
Oh, yeah, no, his face was bleeding.
Yeah, he fucking smashed his head. Like, I bet you they both are going to get lectured about not smashing their fucking heads in.
Did you see his tweet today?
I don't see Twitter anymore.
Okay, hold on. because he had a response.
Oh, he had a response to the haters, or
Just about the match.
I mean, I think it's fucking stupid, the people that were bitching about it. I mean, they talked about how insane the match was going to be. They talked about...
Alright, he said, I lost, and doctors won't clear me for TV, so he's not going to be on Wednesday. Or Dark. That's fine. The problem is that you left me alive, and I'll be back. I win. Hashtag full gear. Hashtag AEW.
That's all I need to say. And you know, if he takes a week off, okay, that sells the fucking match even more, man.
No, I mean, you have to. You can't have these guys showing up the next night unharmed when they just went through what we were supposed to believe is fucking hell.
Yeah, and that was brutality.
If he's gone 2 or 3 weeks, I understand.
They've got enough of a roster.
It's better for the fucking story. But yeah, we didn't really mention Moxley pulls up all of the fucking ring so that it is just exposed 2x4s, and that is when Kenny went for his move.
They did a DD. They did a fucking paradigm shift on that. Ugh.
Yeah, you almost called it Dirty Deeds, didn't you?
No, I almost called it Death Rider, but that's NJPW.
Good stuff though.
That shit's annoying. Like, why the fuck are they not calling it the Death Rider or just the paradigm
Whatever.
shift?
Well, they don't have a good working relationship with
No,
it.
no, even the Bucks said that there's zero chance of them ever being one.
No, and Kenny's been having trouble getting into Japan for shows.
And I saw his tweets about saying one day when the timing's right, he'll talk about all that. And
I look forward to it.
He said that the real story is even more crazy than what's actually being reported. And I was like, I can't wait.
Well, I can't wait to read Kenny Omega's book.
Because I already know how petty some people in the wrestling business can be. So
I just don't think of that as Japanese because their whole honor system and shit.
Yeah, but you gotta think about.
But then if they think he dishonored them,
look at how they probably view it from their perspective. Not only did Kenny Omega leave, but he also fucking the Bucks went, Hangman went, Best Friends went.
they're lucky Coda didn't go.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're lucky Cody didn't go.
They lost their working relationship with ROH too.
Pretty much.
By the way, I saw somebody lay this out. The Elite lost its 6th member, even though he's never technically the Elite.
Who?
MJF.
Oh.
Marty Scurll's contract is up.
I would love to see Marty.
There is technically an opening in the Elite.
Yeah.
You know Marty's not going to stay with Ring of Honor. It's a sinking ship.
It
And
is.
all your friends are over here having a lot of fun on TNT. Marty's coming. If he doesn't, I will be shocked and I will fucking come on this podcast and I will admit that I was wrong.
The only thing I could see him going to is NXT.
I just don't. Why would you do that when, like...
His woman's there. Deanna Purrazzo.
No, didn't she?
Oh, they break up?
No, I'm sorry. That was Ricochet's woman who left.
Oh, Kat Zingano.
Yeah, she quit.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, that doesn't mean anything for Adam Cole and Britt Baker.
No, but...
That doesn't mean anything for Mickey James and Nick Aldis.
I'm just saying, as for, like, if he doesn't go to AEW, I could see NXT.
I'm sorry, but if you're Marty Scurll, where are you going to get the better push for your career?
Especially the freedom for his character that he requires, AEW.
What are you going to do? Go here with your woman or here with your fucking 5 best friends?
And I don't think Deanna Purrazzo will be in NXT much longer. Same thing with Chelsea Green. I think they'll both be gone within the year.
No, head back. I'm just, you know what? I'm not stoked. I'm just going to say it. I'm not stoked about Scarlett Bordeaux.
No, neither am I. And they're going to fuck her up so bad. She's going to be... It's just not...
The smoke show's done. It's gone. It's over.
They killed it.
Maybe it'll come back someday, but there's no more
and now
smoke
she's trying
show.
to talk about how she always doesn't understand all this talk about negative talk about divas and stuff like that. It's like... That's not. You're missing the whole reason people talk trash about divas. You're missing the whole point. It's because the wrestling is shit. You can wrestle, so obviously you don't classify as the divas we're talking about because you can wrestle.
Yeah, but there's some of those in the Divas division that could wrestle.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about those ones either. I'm talking about ones like Kelly who couldn't fucking wrestle. I'm sorry, she can't fucking wrestle. She was awful. Awful. She was beautiful. Yeah. She got a lot of dick in her. Yeah. But...
Dummies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know when you fucking fell into a fucking Eli Drake promo, but you did. Yeah. Yeah. You just sort of fell into that.
Well, I love
all right,
Eli
guys. That's all we got. You got an hour and fucking half. And we uploaded a fucking Power episode 2. Jake Mom's schedule has changed currently, so getting in the next episode of Power watch along with him might be difficult, but that's going to be a series that stays as it is. We're not going to record that unless it's with Jake Mom.
Yeah.
So look forward to NWA Power episode 3 whenever we can bring it to you.
If you want, we can just start doing darks. Dude.
Yeah, we can do some other stuff. We'll figure it out. Jake's working, and that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Maybe he can up his, pledge for more than 99 cents.
Yeah, maybe that'd be $5.
Fuck you, Jake.
$5.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
$5.
Fucking Jake.
Yeah. So,
Anyway.
Yeah, make sure you support us on Twitter and...
Yeah, follow me on Twitter. Jason's no longer allowed there, but you can follow him on Instagram. He runs that. I run Twitter. You can interact with us on the iWc Nation Podcast Forum on Facebook. And like and subscribe on whatever platform you listen to. You can support us through Anchor. You can support us through our Amazon wish list. You can support us through Jason's Venmo.
At Jason Rouch 86.
And you can support us just download every episode. Even if you don't listen, just
go to sleep. Let us serenade you with our voices.
Yeah, totally. The yelling is really, really calming. Like, Jason, if anything will put me to sleep, it's you talking about wrestling.
Yeah. That's what I do.
All right, guys. We'll see you soon.
I'm gonna go wash my balls.
He's gonna wash his balls, everybody.
Yeah,
and we're gonna end on that note.
Yep.
Actually, we're gonna end on this note.
13 times, and I listen. You telling me that you're better than him gone yesterday, today, especially me.
Huh? But what?
With all due respect, to be the man, I guess I'll have to beat the man.
So he's gonna wrestle Becky Lynch.
You know what you're gonna
Is it
find
just
out?
me or is Mike Tenay
You're
look
gonna
clammy?
find out on the 24th that it ain't just being the man, brother. It's staying the man. Woo!
January 24th, it's sold out. We'll find out who the best there is in professional wrestling. We're back with more live action on Thunder on the Superstation TBS.
Thunder.
By the way, that was Bret Hart and Ric Flair. Just fucking weeks after the Montreal Screwjob.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
This is what you did, WCW.
Wrestling.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh God, I never gave two fucking shits about Scott Norton ever in my life.
No.
I'm shooting right now. Fuck Scott Norton. I'm sure he's a wonderful dude, but he was boring as fuck.
Yeah, he charged way too much for an autograph.
Yeah, David paid it.
Dude, that's because David fucking...
At an NJPW show of all things, even though Scott Norton hates that
was
flippy shit.
Yeah, I know. And he was an two-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, fair.
When no one gave a fuck about the belt.
Oh, it's a Lex Luger match. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Fucking watch this show if you want, but probably save it till we do the watch along of it, because we will. We will do a full watch. I think a Thunder series is in order. Because we can get through that in only like it's 3 years and then it's over.
Yeah.
So and it stayed at like an hour and 2 hour long show, right?
Something like that. But God, none of them are.
Yeah, it stayed at a 2 hour show. So I think look forward to the WCW Thunder watch along series. We're gonna watch the entire series of Thunder. Jason's just learning this right now, and he's pissed.
Dude, you have no idea how bad this shit gets.
You'll fucking have an idea when you watch it with us. Good night, everybody. Goodbye. We are out.
Yeah, I'm watching.
All right. I know we said we were done, but we also said we'd talk about Popeye's chicken.
Oh, we did. Oh.
And
We did.
Yo, it's not safe to go to Popeyes right now.
No, there's fucking brawls happening, like fucking full-on brawls.
I mean, somebody was stabbed to death.
Yeah.
That's the height.
Yeah, that happened.
But there's also there's videos of a fight in the back between Popeye's employees.
Yep.
And then there's the woman getting body slammed.
Yeah.
In the parking lot.
I mean, she did say the N-word, but still.
I don't condone her actions.
No.
But I also don't condone body slamming a 50-year-old woman in a parking lot.
No, I don't.
Two wrongs don't make a right in this situation.
No, especially when it's that excessive. I mean, but especially because I don't even think it was a black guy that did it. Like, I mean, I could be a little more forgiving if it was a black person who, like, responded that way just because.
No, it was.
I didn't think he was a black guy. I thought he was, like,
He was.
But still, I mean, dude, you're going to fucking jail for assault. Trust me, I know.
You could handle it a lot better. I understand completely
Especially as
your
soon
anger.
as she dropped that N-word in public, you had her ass. End of story. It's fucking over. And that's what racists are not going to ever seem to realize in this country right now. You can't say that shit in public. They will fuck you. They will hem you up.
Well, don't say
Legally.
the shit.
Legally.
Don't be a fucking racist.
Well, yeah, don't obviously.
To begin with.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
But, you know, when you got the president saying there's fine people on both sides, I feel like I have to, you know.
Well, that brings us to some of the problems we have. But then there's also one in our own county of San Diego. Temecula.
I mean, it is Temecula.
We watched that tonight.
It is Temecula.
I don't know. I mean, Temecula's kind of affluent at this point.
Yeah, it has. I agree. It's gotten that way. But I just, at the same time,
I know they've had a big meth problem in the past, so, I mean.
Yeah, so this was like, it was a weird brawl because the men were arguing, but they never really hit each other, and the dude was pushing the woman, and then the women got down on the ground, and then, then there was like dudes punching women, and it was just all bad. And then the biggest fucking police officer you've ever seen.
He's a tank of a man. He is a tank of a man.
What would you guess height and weight?
Height, probably only 6 foot. I mean, he didn't look super tall.
He was over 3 if he's 6 foot.
I was going to say 275.
He was over 3 if he's 6 foot.
Maybe 300. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
He was a big man. He was a bit. But
they handled it well, though.
Yeah.
If you can find the video, the commentary is the best part of the whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
the chick filming it is hilarious.
Are we going to get a chicken sandwich?
Shout out to you because you made light of a bad situation.
You want your chicken sandwich?
I'll buy you a chicken. If you reach out to us, I will buy you a chicken sandwich. I am not far from you. I am in East County, San Diego.
Yep.
We are not far from Temecula. If somehow you found this and you heard this, I will buy you a chicken sandwich. I'll even go to Popeyes myself. All right, guys.
Sounds good.
Little editorial. We mentioned it in the cast, and I didn't want to leave it out, so we added it to the end.
Popeyes beatdowns.
Hey,
They come with chicken sandwich.
I just got to say something to our dear friend Jake Mom. KFC's whack as fuck.
Yeah.
They're fucking bullshit. KFC wins. Popeyes wins. I fucked that up.
Yeah, you did.
Fuck KFC. That's what I'm saying. Fuck KFC. They're chicken shit. Popeyes is the fucking bomb, and Church's is better too. They bake fucking honey and butter into their fucking biscuits.
Church's is underrated.
Church's is bomb as fuck.
People don't give Church's enough respect.
Eat some Church's chicken, motherfuckers.
Seriously.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's
The following podcast has been paid for by the following